new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
A PDS tornado warning has just been issued in South Dakota. This is a PDS tornado warning. Welcome everybody to another stream. It's Sunday, May 31st. Right as I went live, we have a PDS tornado warning in effect. A major tornado potentially is trying to come together here and is on the ground. We have a PDS tornado warning. This is a damaging tornado and observed, and there's a confirmed damaging tornado on the ground. A large and extremely dangerous and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. Protect your life. Get to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. This is an extremely dangerous situation. Take shelter now. Is the stream working, everybody? This is a very dangerous situation. What's up, crews? So if we check out velocity, crazy RFD surge coming in with strong winds, and we got crazy inflow coming in. That's going to lead to that strong area of rotation, producing a potentially violent tornado right now. Potentially, like it's going to be, this could be a very unfortunate situation out here. Just please take shelter immediately if you're out here. Bring mattresses, pillows, blankets to your safe spots immediately if you're out in these areas. This is a extremely dangerous situation. PDS tornado warnings are fairly rare, and this is a extremely dangerous tornado. Is on the ground. Max Velocity is also live right now, so is his stream. A PDS tornado warning is in effect, which is a particularly dangerous situation here. There is a strong to violent tornado on the ground right now, and we also have a tornado warning for Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which I don't think we're going to be seeing anything too crazy out here. It might be a little bit of an area of broad rotation, so Sioux Falls, you guys need to be taking shelter as well, but we're mainly watching these areas down here, as there is a PDS tornado warning in effect right now. This is a particularly dangerous situation, as weather spotters confirmed a violent tornado on the ground right now. This is life-threatening and deadly tornado. You need to be taking shelter now if you're inside of this tornado warning. If anyone is tuning in right now, please make sure to share this video to get the word out. Share this video, share this live stream to anyone out here that is included in this PDS tornado warning. Even some of the storms farther down south of it, those storms could also try to produce a tornado. So this is a dangerous situation out here. So please take shelter if you're in this tornado warning. There is very strong rotation coming together here in these areas. So it's producing a tornado right now. So please take shelter immediately. A PDS tornado warning is in effect. Let's see. Potentially deadly tornadoes on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Avoid windows. If you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. So please take shelter if you're out here in this tornado warning. This is a PDS tornado warning. Particularly dangerous situation. 871 people are affected by this. This does include a lot of farmers and some farms out there near Norway Center areas in South Dakota. We don't have that many people watching right now. I don't even know if we have anyone watching right now, but sometimes it takes a second to update. But we do have a tornado on the ground. This is a very dangerous situation out here. One thing is that might make this tornado struggle a little bit is that we're having all these storms slam into that storm and mergers and stuff, which this is going to be a just rain wrap tornado too. So this is a very dangerous situation out here, and a PDS particularly dangerous situation. Tornado warning is in effect here, so please take shelter. You can see this is a very large area of rotation that we're seeing trying to come together out here. It's trying to come together here. I believe we still have a tornado on the ground. This is a very dangerous situation out here. Take shelter immediately. Let me see here. a particularly dangerous situation. This is a PDS tornado warning. This is in South Dakota. Yeah, Dad, this is in South Dakota. My dad is in here. My dad is in the chat. But yeah, this is in South Dakota. A PDS tornado warning is in effect. Particularly dangerous situation. Was not expecting to go live until they issued this. A area of rotation is coming together. A very strong RFD, which is rear flank downdraft coming in. Everything like that, and that's gonna cause that area of rotation and very strong inflow coming in. But one thing that might make this tornado struggle is these storms that are crashing into it, those mergers and stuff. Now, this storm down here, south of this PDS tornado warning, this storm right here is also trying to rotate, so I wouldn't rule out a tornado warning being issued for this storm as well. You can see this hook trying to come together here, and velocity is showing an area of rotation, so we're going to watch this storm as well. And sorry guys if the stream buffers a little bit. I don't know why it says that the stream is buffering and it's not doing well, but hopefully it will be good. I don't know if the stream is good right now or not, but yeah, it says it's buffering. Viewers may experience some buffering, so yeah. This is a very strong tornado, potentially violent tornado trying to touch down here. And the crazy thing is that this wasn't even in a tornado risk earlier, okay? Like this storm, like we only have a 2% tornado risk today. We weren't really expecting a strong to violent tornado today, but the worst case scenario happened and we have a PDS tornado warning. It's a very dangerous situation if you live in these areas. It doesn't include that much of a populated area, but like there still could be someone watching from here, and this is a very dangerous situation. You can see there's a rotation coming together here. I'm not completely sure if there's a tornado on the ground, but I'm pretty sure there is a tornado on the ground. Potentially fully condensed. This is a particularly dangerous situation, so there is a tornado on the ground, damaging tornado. Weather spotters confirmed it. So yeah, this is a very dangerous situation out here. And we're still having a storm south of it, which this needs a tornado warning, guys. This might need a tornado warning here to be issued for the, yep, there it is. There's the tornado warning. Spink, Emmett, areas in South Dakota, you guys need to be taking shelter now. A tornado warning has been issued for your location. Spink, Emmett, in those areas in South Dakota, you guys need to be taking shelter immediately. Get to an interior room.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Welcome, Misty. This is a large and extremely dangerous situation up here. This is a large and extremely dangerous tornado up here with this PDS tornado warning. Like, yeah, I mean, this RFD is crazy. Rear flank downdraft. I mean, it might be calming down a little bit more, but this is insane inflow here. If you know you're not here, please make sure to share the stream on social media, Facebook, anywhere. YouTube, I don't care if you guys put the stream on there. We need to reach as many people as possible. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, you guys need to be taking shelter.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
For the next 2 minutes. I think they're going to let that expire, though. There's like 178 RFD winds in a PDS tornado warning. Freddie almost got rolled. He did? Oh, wow. But look at this area of rotation still coming together here. This is a very dangerous tornado out here coming together. So seek shelter now. Particularly dangerous situation. This is like a very high level of alert that the National Weather Service can issue. It's close to a tornado emergency. Tornado emergency is just above this. So that's how you know that that's a pretty high level of alert. I don't think there will be a tornado emergency, but this is a very strong storm in that you need to be taking that storm seriously if you're just north of Beresford areas. It's not just the tornado warnings, we're also having some severe thunderstorm warnings out here. Spink, Emmett areas in South Dakota also need to be taking shelter right now. There's a tornado warning for you guys. Got an area of rotation coming together here. Get to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building immediately. If this storm up here is producing a strong to violent tornado, this one right here can, as that is in pretty much the same environment. And this storm right here might even have a better shot of producing a significant tornado, potentially violent. So, I mean, this is a very primed environment out here today. So we're going to see a lot of storms, I think, that have the potential to produce some tornadoes. We also have the potential for some tornadoes out here in eastern Kansas and western Missouri today. We're going to be watching these storms as well, mainly damaging winds and hail, but tornadoes cannot be ruled out. A strong tornado can't even be ruled out here. We'll be watching those very closely. Let's zoom back into our PDS tornado warning here. still got PDS tornado warning out here near Beresford, South Dakota. So we're going to be continue to keep an eye on this, as this is a very significant tornado that is trying to touch down here. Seek shelter immediately. I'm not completely sure if there's still a tornado on the ground. It's very kind of hard to see, even for you guys. If you're out there, do not look for this tornado. It's going to be completely rain wrapped. That is one thing. It's going to be completely rain wrapped. So, and then down here near Spink and Emmett, South Dakota, there's also a tornado warning. You guys need to be taking shelter. It doesn't just include Spink and Emmett. It also includes Dalesburg, Austin, Greenfield, and Hillside, South Dakota. You guys all need to be taking shelter immediately. This storm is capable of producing potentially a strong to violent tornado, as the one just north of it is. You can see an area of rotation that's trying to come together here. So this is a dangerous situation out here. We've got to be watching that very closely. The other new tornado warning storm, that's definitely the next storm for maybe a strong tornado. It's too rain wrapped and it's wind hail mixed with the PDS tornado warning. Yeah, I think the other storm just south of the PDS tornado warning has a potential to produce a strong tornado. But yeah, wow. Emmett, Spink, you guys need to be taking shelter. I do think that this storm right here could spin up a potentially strong to violent tornado here shortly. There's a Mescal discussion out here. Tornado intensity of 100 and 125 miles per hour. So strong tornadoes are possible out here. Potentially to violent. Wouldn't rule out violent tornado. So it's going to be something watching. We're having some blips pop up around Omaha, Nebraska. Those could eventually become severe. So make sure to watch out for that. But wow. Near Ulp, Kansas, the storm might be even trying to form a hook here. Maybe some inflow trying to come in. Might have an area of rotation trying to come together. So we're gonna keep an eye on that storm. We're gonna keep an eye on that storm as well. And unfortunately, we might have to end off the stream here soon, as we might have to go to bed here. But we'll probably stay up for longer. But PDS tornado warning still continues out here. I don't know if they'll downgrade it, but I think there's a potential that they could downgrade it. But I mean, look at this large area of rotation here. This is a very dangerous tornado on the ground, so please take shelter now if you're out in these areas. This is a PDS tornado warning, observed tornado on the ground. You're in a life-threatening situation if you're in this. You need to get to an interior room in a low-floor building, bring mattresses, pillows, and blankets with you, even shoes, as this is a very dangerous situation out here. It's a very dangerous situation out here. Emmett and Spink, you guys need to be taking shelter as well. You can see there's an area of rotation coming together out there too. So we're going to keep an eye on that. And Missouri and Kansas is definitely going to get going soon. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's going to get going pretty soon. We're going to get some storms. We got a lot of storms forming out here, so yeah. A lot of storms forming out there. Wouldn't rule out a tornado warning come out on one of these storms here soon. Especially the one out here near Ulp, Kansas. Area of broader rotation starting to set up out here. We're going to watch that very closely there. This area's of lightning near Hamilton. It's kind of weird. I mean, I know lightning strikes can happen like 10 miles away from a storm, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Let's go back up to our tornado warning. PDS tornado warning is in effect out here. We're going to continue to watch these storms very closely. Very strong area of rotation for both of these storms. So please make sure you're seeking shelter if you're in Emmett, Spink, in those areas, Hillside, Austin, Hub City, Clay Point, Greenfield, Dalesburg, Nora areas in South Dakota. You guys need to be taking shelter immediately. And then there's a PDS tornado warning out here. Continuing. Sioux Falls, you guys are good. You guys aren't under a tornado warning anymore. You guys are good to come out of your safe spots. Definitely stay indoors, though, as there's going to be some lightning out there. but you guys are good to come out of your safe spots. You guys are good with tornadoes now. But just south of you guys is where all the action is happening. PDS tornado warning, particularly dangerous situation, is what that stands for. Near Beresford. This is a dangerous situation. Geez, the RFD wind's going crazy. Still on the PDS storm. Yeah. Still that rear flank downdraft, and you can see those areas of rotation coming together here. It might be weakening maybe a little bit, but you can still see that large area of rotation here. I think there still might be a tornado on the ground. Lots of small hail. Yeah, there's going to be some smaller hail with these storms. I don't think we're looking at a big hail risk, but there is definitely still a hail risk out here, so yeah. Let's take a closer look at the storm. Let's check out correlation coefficient. Yeah, we're not seeing anything too crazy with correlation coefficient. But yeah. Emporia, Kansas. You guys got your storm already. Still remain indoors and away from windows. Still some lightning possible around that area. And then there's a storm starting to form out here near Open. That has a little bit of an area of rotation that we're going to have to keep an eye on here. There's a considerable severe thunderstorm warning with that. 2-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So Ope, you guys need to begin indoors and away from windows if you're in Ope, Kansas. If they drop the tornado warning, it's going severe for 70 or 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Winds, the PDS tornado warning. Yeah. Strong winds. That rear flank downdraft is going to cause strong winds that could probably take down trees and cause a lot of power outages out here. So, yeah, I think they're going to drop it though. I don't think it's on the ground anymore. As you can see, the rotation isn't as tight and not circulating and circulating fast as it was earlier. The reason why I say that is because there's more gray pixels kind of showing up within these areas, which means the rotation is kind of broadening up. But this was just a strong, violent tornado on the ground. Then Emmett and Spink areas in South Dakota, you guys still need to be taking shelter. There's an area of rotation out here. I do think this storm could try to produce another tornado. Definitely not down. I'm watching a chaser in it. Yeah, I was thinking it's probably not down. The storm velocity isn't really showing anything too crazy. I don't think there's a tornado on the ground. See, they're just more broad rotation. The rear flank downdraft has kind of calmed down a little bit. Barely. Might even be a little bit of an area of rotation trying to form right here. Behind the area, potentially caused by the rear flank downdraft. Not completely sure how that works, but I think we might have another secondary area of rotation. This is going to be the main area of hail that we're going to be seeing out of the storm, though. So, yeah. High peak. There's a PDS tornado warning actually right now in South Dakota, so that's why I went live. Looks like the tornado has lifted, so that's kind of what's going on right now. But this is still strong winds coming out of this, and this is pretty crazy. I did not expect to go live tonight, but there was a PDS tornado warning, so that's the reason I went live. Potentially strong to violent tornado has occurred, so it's a pretty dangerous situation out there, so definitely make sure you're taking shelter. Emmett and Spink, South Dakota, you guys also need to be taking shelter. Today is a bad day to sit under a bridge in a severe storm. Yes, it is a bad day to do that. That is a bad day to do that. But anyways, there's also tornado warning down here for Emmett and Spink. This storm could try to produce a tornado here shortly. There's an area of rotation here. It's more broad, reason I say that. More gray pixels there. But you guys need to be taking shelter. The storm is capable of producing a tornado. There doesn't have to be a tornado to be a tornado warning. I know that sounds confusing, but they try to warn people before the tornado actually occurs, so that they have a better heads up. And then still a broader area of rotation near Ope, Kansas. We're going to be keeping an eye on that. I don't think it's anything concerning, though. There's a new tornado warning. Where? So yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on these storms. I mean, this hook is pretty crazy on this storm, as you can see here. Switching over velocities, got a pretty messy area of rotation with that. we don't have a tornado on the ground with this PDS tornado warning. I think the rotation has kind of fell apart a little bit. There's way more broad areas of rotation. It's not that tight anymore. It's not circulating as fast and everything. Watch it for maybe a brief spin up behind the main area of rotation that we had earlier. Within these areas, I don't think it's going to be that big of a concern. Might be caused by RFT. I'm still learning how all that is caused and stuff, but yeah, for the PDS tornado warning storm, they dropped the PDS. So they did. Let me refresh then. It's not showing up on here. It's still showing a PDS on here. I'm growing concerned about this storm near Emmett and Spink. I mean, this is just a crazy looking hook. You can see the inflow notch too. I think this storm could potentially produce a tornado here shortly. We'll keep an eye on that. Definitely got to keep a very close eye on that storm. And then got some storms popping up out here in parts of eastern Kansas. I'm gonna watch these storms. I think there might be a tornado threat. Won't rule out a strong tornado. So we'll keep an eye on those. Big blocky wall cloud. Oh wow. Oh wow, look at that wall cloud. I see that on max velocity stream. Wow. It's a large wall cloud. A lot of lightning. Oh my gosh. Probably some very strong winds with that too. Very dangerous storm still. Even if there isn't a tornado in Emmett that's coming from a storm chaser. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we have a tornado on the ground anymore. Way messy rotation. I don't really see any areas of rotation. It's more broad rotation right now. But there's still a particularly dangerous situation. Emmett and Spink areas in South Dakota, you guys do need to be taking shelter. It's the area of rotation there. So we're going to keep an eye on that storm. You guys need to be getting into an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Bring mattresses, pillows, and blankets with you. I wouldn't rule out that storm. Maybe trying to produce a strong tornado. Wouldn't rule that out. We got some storms out here around Lubbock, Texas. Severe thunderstorm warning for shallow water.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
There's a severe thunderstorm warning for shallow water in New Deal, Texas. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows. And then Tahoka and Wilson, Texas. You guys also need to be getting indoors and away from windows. There's a severe thunderstorm warning down there. There's also a severe thunderstorm warning for Wellington and Dodson, Texas. Get indoors and away from windows. It's a very concerning look on radar. The storm up here. Oh yeah, it's a crazy looking hook trying to come together there. Storm kind of looks weird though. Doesn't mean it won't produce a tornado, but it just kind of looks weird. Got this whole weird thing coming out of it. Okay, so they kind of trimmed the tornado warning to only include Spink now. Emmett, you guys are good to come out of your safe spots. Definitely still stay away from windows and indoors. I think they might drop this PDS tornado warning. I guess we'll see, though. There's a chance that they'll drop it. I don't really see any big areas of rotation, to be honest.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Might be in a small reef spin-up area of rotation that's coming together out here. But I don't think that's a big concern. In Sioux Falls, once again, you guys are good. There's still a storm out there, but there's no tornado warning for you guys. You guys are good to come out of your safe spots. Storm's weakened. You guys will hear some lightning, but you guys are good. You guys will hear some thunder. My bad. I still got a PDS tornado warning out here, though. See that area of rotation there near Emmett. I do think that this storm could produce a tornado here. Spink needs to be taking shelter, get to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. If you're just tuning in, we have 2 tornado warnings, one of them being PDS, and then 7 severe thunderstorm warnings. So, yeah. Got some storms still continuing to form around Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska, you guys are included in a severe thunderstorm watch just issued for you guys. So conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms if you live in Omaha, Nebraska. So definitely be aware out there. We're going to continue to watch our storms out here in Kansas. Getting some storms forming near Ottawa, Kansas. So we're getting some storms to form out there. Osage City and Linden, Kansas. So you guys got a severe thunderstorm warning. Gulf Boss I see on 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I know some people probably call this like Ottawa or Ottawa. I'm not completely sure how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna say Ottawa. I think it's Ottawa. I just realized that Emmett Storm is clearing its inflow out. Let me go see. Yeah, look at that hook. Still got some of that inflow coming in. So, and then you got that rotation that happens right here. So, yeah. The storm is definitely capable of producing a tornado near Emmett, so we're going to keep an eye on that. We're going to keep a very close eye on that. Going back down to Kansas, if you're in, let's see here. If you're in Linden, Kansas, Osage City, Kansas, you guys do need to get indoors and away from windows. Gulf Boss I see 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming in. Osage City, you guys should get your storm in 46 minutes. Linden, you guys should get your storm in approximately 1 hour. Honestly, I think that's pretty long time that you guys have to be waiting until you get the storm. I think it might be less than that. That's an insane looking storm out there near Elk Point, South Dakota. See on Storm Runner Media. Wow. Sad that I can't show on the stream though, because don't have permission, but that's an insane looking storm. You guys, I encourage you guys to go to Storm Runners Media's live stream right now. It's just an insane looking storm. You guys gotta check that out. Wow. Go to Storm Runner Media's. That's an insane looking wall cloud. There's some storms in Kansas City now. They just fired up. Let me go check them out. Oh, there's Kansas City. Yeah, we're getting some storms out there. Unity Village, Knobtown. You guys got a storm coming in. It's not severe right now. Just stay indoors. You're probably gonna hear some thunder. It just started developing. So yeah. They dropped the PDS tornado warning. We have 1 tornado warning now for Spink, South Dakota. If you're in Spink, South Dakota, you do need to be taking shelter. Get to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. If you are in Spink, South Dakota. That's kind of where our only tornado warning is right now. So yeah. Wait a second. Is this storm trying to form its own hook? I do see a little bit of an area of rotation even forming there. We gotta watch that. But Spink, South Dakota, you guys do need to be taking shelter. And then Ope, Kansas, we're going to continue to watch your storm out there. If you're just tuning in, make sure to share the stream and get the word out. But Ope, there is an area of rotation coming together out here. We're going to watch that very closely. But I don't think it's anything too crazy. Let's see here. Lubbock, Texas. There's a severe thunderstorm warning near you guys. You guys aren't like in the severe thunderstorm warning. Parts of Lubbock is, but a New Deal, shallow water. You guys have a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So definitely get indoors and away from windows if you're in that. New severe thunderstorm warning for Greenwood, Kansas. Get indoors and away from windows if you're in Greenwood, Kansas. Let's go check out our only tornado warning, which is up here in South Dakota. We're going to continue to watch this very closely. So you got an area of rotation coming together here. Oh wow, look at that. Storm down here might be starting to rotate some more. Might be tightening up. But even up here, the storm might be tightening up some more. Gotta watch that. Gotta be watching that very closely. It's a weird, kind of weird looking storm. Got this storm out here near Vermilion. This might become a concern later on. Keep an eye on that. Here's the future radar for tonight. You can see we're going to have some storms out here develop inside the slight risk. I'm watching next week now, too, for a multi-day severe weather event, possibly. Yeah. Haven't checked out the models for that yet, but I am across eastern Kansas, western Missouri. We're going to have some storms develop out there. There's a slight risk. Should continue into early morning hours of tomorrow on Monday. Mainly looking at chance for some damaging winds, hail, and maybe even isolated tornado. One of them being strong, possibly. Storms up here around Sioux Falls and kind of these areas. Those storms should start dying out as we get into early morning hours of tomorrow, but that's kind of just what you should be expecting. But Spink areas in South Dakota, you guys need to be taking shelter in places just south of Emmett. Hillside, Nora, Austin areas in South Dakota also need to be taking shelter. Get to an interior room on a low floor building. Bring mattresses, pillows, and blankets with you. Also bring your shoes with you, just in case if your house gets destroyed. You can walk on all the debris as long as you have the shoes on. Big tornadoes on the ground. Yeah, we just had a big tornado on the ground. Did have PDS. Also, welcome in, Chris B. Yeah, I don't think there's a big tornado on the ground, but there was just a big tornado on the ground. I mean, that was pretty crazy. If you're just tuning in, make sure to like and subscribe. This will probably be more of a shorter stream tonight because I gotta go to bed here soon. So, yeah, and it's kind of starting to calm down a little bit, but man, that was pretty unexpected. I wasn't really expecting to go live today. But yeah. Linden, Osage City, Barclay, Redding, Burlingame, Linden areas in Kansas. You guys under a severe thunderstorm warning. It is considerable as there's some 2-inch hail coming in and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Actually, it's not 2-inch hail anymore. It's golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Get indoors and away from windows if you're out there. See that strong area of winds there. You might even try to rotate. Keep an eye on that. And then just south of that storm, there's also this storm out here near Madison. Areas in Kansas might be trying to rotate a little bit. There's a severe thunderstorm warning. If you're in Madison, Kansas, get indoors and away from windows. Ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is coming into those areas. So definitely be aware out there. There is a severe thunderstorm watch for western Missouri and eastern Kansas right now, which means conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorms out there. So definitely make sure you have your severe weather action plan to be ready to go out there. Definitely be sure you're having a way to get alerts while you're sleeping tonight. So yeah, it's kind of what's going on right now. Still got a tornado warning up here near Spink, South Dakota. Still got an area of rotation still trying to come together there. Even still got maybe even area rotation southwest of that, down here with the storm. The storm is technically, like, it is attached to this storm. This storm right here is a big blob attached to this storm right here. So that's pretty crazy. This storm is actually packing some pretty large hail potentially with it. Probably maybe smaller type of hail. Let me see the estimated hail size. See the maximum of estimated hail size with these. Definitely make sure you're parking your car in the garage tonight, so it doesn't get damaged by hail. Yeah, this storm looks to be producing potentially up to quarter-size hail. So that's pretty crazy. I'm going to continue to watch all these storms very closely here. Linden, Osage City, Burlingame, Barclay. You guys need to get indoors and away from windows out there in Kansas. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's do some of the timing here. Osage, Let's do Ocean City. Ocean City, you guys will get your storm here very soon. You guys should definitely be starting to hear thunder here. 12 minutes is when you guys should get the main part of the storm. And then Linden, you guys should get your storm in approximately 15 minutes. Still got a tornado warning up here in Spink, South Dakota. You guys need to be getting into your safe spots. Get to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. There's a tornado warning out there. Let's see. There's also a severe thunderstorm warning for Aberdeen, South Dakota. Wow, I didn't even notice that. Aberdeen, South Dakota needs to be getting indoors and away from windows. Severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. The storm has little to no tornado threat, so not looking at a big tornado threat with this. Not looking at a big tornado threat with this. Stronger winds shouldn't be coming into Ordway, South Dakota, so definitely get indoors and away from windows out there. And we still got a tornado warning out here in parts of South Dakota. We're going to continue to watch this storm. Alright, my bad, I was just texting my mom. So, yeah, we're going to continue to watch these storms out here. We're going to have to watch them very closely. Spink, South Dakota, you guys do need to be taking shelter. I'm probably going to be ending off the stream here. So, yeah. I might be live tomorrow. I'd say there's a pretty low chance I'll be live tomorrow, but yeah. Thank you everybody for who tuned into the stream. I know it was a pretty short stream, so my bad for that, but yeah, there was a PDS tornado warning, so that's pretty crazy. But thank you everybody for who tuned in, and I will have a longer stream potentially tomorrow. So have a wonderful day. Thank you, Pete. Bye.